Hey, shalom, shalom. Anak na waha ay bar shallah walakim la thumb. Call shabuai baharcha wa kakshaw. Yahweh bashim Yahushua. Hey, with the Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out through the spirit and power of Yahweh bashim Yahushua to preach to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, Haitians, and Israelite foreigners. Nacham atam kayah malakwath. Hashemayim korah, repent ye, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Call laim la Yahweh bashim Yahushua. Bashim Chakodash, Wamashina Kabadim Zaquim Nawa, Wamalakam Shor Yeshala Zaquim Chagada Wall, Wachasa, Washalawam, Wabrakim, Lahabachaya Shakabashal Shalawam. So all praise to the Most High Yahweh, which means he exists. Bahashim in the name Yahweh Shai delivers. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Israel, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and mercy, peace, and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom, which means peace. So this says prophecy watch. All right, it says human micro C-hip implants have now take center stage, should be taken, But it says prophecy watch, So let's get a couple precepts. All right, this is Habakkuk, also Habakkuk chapter 2. And we can start at verse 1. It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon a tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. All right, because this is the job of a prophet. You see, to stand, this is a spiritual war, to stand on that watchtower. You see, when you look at like if you look at like the prisons and stuff like that, they got that big guard tower, so that's what the prophets do, so to speak. They inside that guard tower, being circumspect 360, that's why that tower, they got the vision to see what was through the 360. You see, if you ever see the little guard towers, they got the windows on all sides. It says, and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. You see, so make it plain. All right, this vision is being made plain. The vision is referring to the prophecies. All right, make it plain, understandable. All right, that he may run that readeth it. Let's go into that real fast. It says ba'ar, all right, which is made plain, distinct, to make clear, to declare, letters on a tablet. All right, to explain. All right, declare, make plain. All right, so simple. So you got the men on the highways and byways. All right, of the men of Great Millstone, from our apostles and elders on down. Making it plain through the Spirit. All right, so that it can be understood. All right, it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. All right, and each vision, each prophecy, it has a specific time that is going to happen. But at the end, it shall speak. All right, and each prophecy has spoken, you see, because it was made manifest. All right, and a major prophecy that we're waiting on for it to be mandated, is here. You see, it's speaking, but we're waiting for the Charagma to be mandated. You see, it says, and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. All right, so again, each prophecy has a specific time that is going to come to pass. You see, and it says, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. And when the time comes for it to be mandated, it's going to be mandated, and it's going to happen right on time. It's not going to tarry. It's not going to delay. You see, but the Charagma is in major headlines now. It's already been made plain through the Spirit so that Jake can understand it. You see, but you still have people scoffing up against it. All right, but let's get a couple precepts, some more precepts on this. This is Yeshaya, also Isaiah chapter 36 and verse 6. It says, lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, which represents spiritual bondage, or represents bondage, whereon if a man lean. All right, and when you lean on something, let's go into that word lean real fast. Let's see what it is. All right, it says lean. Samak. Lean, lay rest, support, uphold, lean upon, lean against. sustain, refresh, revive, to support or brace oneself. So if you trying to be braced up, you know, if you're establishing yourself on that sand, you know, if you're looking for that sand for support, so to speak, mentioned in Matthew. All right, if you're looking to be supported by bondage, by spiritual bondage, you know, and literal bondage, you know, let's see what happens. It says, whereon if a man lean, you know, going for support, all right, putting his hopes and future into this place, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. All right, and that's what's going to happen to those that don't come up out of this system. You see, because that's what's in their plans. All right, that vision is in their plans. You see, they're coming out and showing it in mainstream. You see, and a lot of times Esau, what he does is he'll show it, then he'll come with it. You know, he'll put it into his movies, you know, books, talk about it, you know, put it in the air, and then he comes with it to get the people accustomed. You see. Let's go to Revelation chapter 13 and verse 15. Verse 16, it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right. So he's gonna cause everybody that's not of the elect to get a charagma. All right. It's gonna be tied into the economy. It says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right. And it's not an embargo. It's not an embargo. All right. You can't buy or sell with an embargo. You see, it's actually going to be a physical charagma. All right, which is subdermal. So when you go into subdermal, all right, that's something that has to be implanted. All right, that grain of rice. All right, let's get another precept. This is Revelation chapter 14 and verse 9. It says, and the third angel followed them saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his charagma in his forehead or in his hand, because you can get it anywhere. All right, it can be your left hand, it can be your foot, it can be your neck, you know, your leg, doesn't matter. All right, and they also have different types of charagmas. I heard in the video earlier. All right, it's different types of charagmas. All right, you got the one with the that goes into the head. You got the one that goes into the hand. You see, and even with that, you got different ones that go into the hand that, you know, it might be from a different company or something like that. All right, it says, if any man worship the... And anyway, you're not even supposed to be putting stuff into, you know, your skin. It says, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his charagma in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. All right, so it says without mixture, so it's going to be a straight shot. You see the bitterest stuff at the bottom of the cup, you know. Let's go into another version. It says must drink the wine of the Most High's anger. It has been poured full strength into the Most High's cup of wrath, and they will be tormented with fire and burning sulfur in the presence of the holy angels and the Lamb. All right, so it's going to be full strength. All right, when you go into the makeup of these missiles, all right, it talks about how much temperature or how much it's going to be burning at. All right, and you know Jake can't even put his hand on a like an iron or like on the kitchen stove. You see, so imagine what's going to happen. All right, in that day, you see, it's going to be, the scriptures say that the flesh is going to melt off. All right, and then the eyes are going to melt as well in the sockets. All right, and they're not going to miss. You see, so the charagma is indeed that implantable subdermal device is indeed the MOTB. All right, it's not what these other groups are talking about. All right, so Lord's will is edifying. Call her light Mla Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah Bahashim Kakadash. Hey, double honor to the elders and apostles of great millstone that told me this truth and rule well. And much respect to you brothers that are pushing this truth with all righteousness and sincerity. Shalom, shalom, like that to watch, shalom.